Hey YouTube, what's going on? Up at the property today, just trying to finish spraying some wheat. This area right here is the part that I sprayed last time. It's pretty dark green. There's a couple light spots out there. I think that's where the sprayer might have missed a little, or it's wet. You can see right here I had some, this is a soft area, I rutted it up some. If you look straight out there, you can see that dark green line versus the light green. That's where I stopped spraying because the other area was too soft and I was just making a mess. So from what I read, and the university studies say that as long as your wheat doesn't have the flag leaf out, you can still put nitrogen on it and it'll still help your yields. They say after the flag leaf appears, it's not going to help your yield anymore. So I'm going to go to the backfield and put out the rest of the nitrogen, 28%, and some 2,4-D for weed control. I don't really see any weeds in this, so that's good. Some ruts I'm not happy about. But this wheat here, it's almost knee high. Probably should be higher, but we've had a super wet and cold spring. So we're just starting to get some sunny, bright days. It's actually supposed to rain some more. That's why I'm out here today. I want to try to get this done. I don't see any flags yet, the flag leaf. So I think I'm going to go out and put the rest of the nitrogen down in the back field. So right here, it gets tight. So that's good. And then you got to push it over that, and it's nice and supported now. It's nice and tight, so hopefully that does a lot better. So I got this one too, so the rope holds it back a little bit. You got to push it over. Nice and supported now, much better. I also had to raise this back up some, not up to where it was before, but should be a lot better now. And if I need this to get this lower to the ground, I can always drop the 3 points all the way up right now, so I can always lower that. I'm gonna get this tank filled up and get out in the backfield before dark. So I'm also gonna put a little bit lower rate on than I was before, just because it's later and the wheat's taller. I got all the tips back on. I cleaned out some of the screens. I brought water up with me in that 55-gallon drum so I can flush the tank out because the liquid nitrogen is highly corrosive. So with the sprayer here, I raised the boom as high as I could go without removing the lights that they put on. This should be good enough. It gave me about another 6 inches higher. And I adjusted the ropes and made them tighter so there's not going to be as much flexing at the end of the boom, because my tips kept hitting the dirt, especially when I was on some uneven ground left or right, and then once I got in the ruts, sinking in about a foot in the ground really put the booms close to the ground. So I got the end back together. For whatever reason, I don't know if they forgot to safety pin the pins that hold the last piece on, or they were just really weak because they were both gone on both sides. I don't know if they were there or not, so I put some new heavier duty cotter pins in. Those should be good to go. So yeah, she's almost full, a little over 3/4 of a tank. It's filling a little slow because I'm not using a pump, just gravity, and they're starting to even out. This shredder, 2,4-D LV4, I put 16 ounces to the acre. I'm probably going to spray about 7 acres back there. I put 3 quarts in of this. It's a Group 4 herbicide. And it has the, this is with the ester. If you're mixing it with liquid nitrogen, you want to have the ester so it doesn't make a bad chemistry project in your tank. and you can spray it all right. So we'll be spraying close to dark. This field's a little thin here on the left-hand side. I don't know what happened, but this side of the field over here is looking pretty good. I don't know, there's a little, it's not wet or anything here. Hopefully some nitrogen helps it out.
so I had to get out of the wet
is what you got to do when you don't have any water. Look at this little setup. We got a 55-gallon plastic drum of water. This one's just dripping for some reason. Uh-oh. Not good. Alright, that's it for tonight. I'll flush this out and be done.